What's up, everybody? This is Naaman from Butler Video at Butler Branding. I got my notes here, got my whiteboard here, and we are going to dive into part 2 of how to make a home video. We're still in the lighting portion, so this is lighting part 2. So last time was lighting part 1. Last time was more about angles, more about how to shape your light, how to angle your light. One thing I didn't go over last time was light intensity. Now real quick, I want to draw this out for you to help you understand it better. Light is measured in a few different ways. The ways I usually pay attention to are 4. So lumens, wattage, lumens, watts, Kelvin, and CRI. Marker's a little dry. Okay, I'm just break it down for you. These are things you want to pay attention to when buying a light, especially if you're doing more DIY, do-it-yourself, Home Depot, can light, looking into different types of bulbs. There's some really cool bulbs out there, by the way, that will do you just right if you look for the ones with these particular settings. So first we'll dive into lumens. So lumens represents brightness. Sorry for my bad handwriting here. Wattage is energy used. Usually, the higher the wattage, the brighter the light will be. Usually, the Kelvin is the hue, also known as color temperature, and then the CRI, which is usually used more for colored lights, is the color render index. And all this means is, I'll just put here, accuracy. So you got these 4 different ways to measure lighting. I mean, of course, there's a lot more ways to measure light, but these are some of the main ones that I look for when I'm picking a light source, whether it be a light bulb. Now, you'd be surprised, these 2 lights behind me, this blue and orange light, are like $3 LED light bulbs from your typical conventional store. Nothing too crazy. I mean, you'd think they're like bright LED panels. No, these bulbs are pretty bright. I just picked them up one day. I was just curious how well they worked, and they work pretty well. So I'll be surprised. Sometimes I just buy lights just to see how they work. Of course, if they're expensive, I'll do my due diligence and look at reviews and all that good stuff. Will they work well for like a cinematic video or maybe a commercial? Maybe they might do well for like an ambient light, but not for main light source, right? So real quick, lumens, the higher the number, the brighter it is. Wattage, same, higher number, the brighter it is. Color temperature. There's a couple things about color temperature. Now, when you look at like a consumer camera, which kind of a point and shoot style camera, it won't even tell you the Kelvin. It'll just say like daylight, tungsten light, cloudy, like if you got a cloudy day. But if you get more into the cinema cameras, more of those newer DSLRs, they let you pick out the Kelvin. So it's the K. For rule of thumb, to make it more simple, just remember that the lower the number, the more yellow, and the higher the number, the more blue is introduced to your image, right? You have to pay close attention to what Kelvin your camera is picking up, or else all your colors will be recorded off, and it'll be more of a headache when you go to edit your video and try to adjust your colors. Now, CRI is measured from 1 to 100, and rule of thumb for that is if you're looking for a LED light online, Amazon, anywhere, you want to look for a CRI of 90 to 95 minimum for video. Other than that, it might have some green or magenta spikes in it. Again, that'll go back to giving you like an undesired look, or you'll have to make a lot of adjustments in the editing room. But that was it for the quality of light there. I think I'm gonna make a follow-up video on light placement, because another thing I didn't go over is how to shape your light. So the first video was angles of light, but how to shape your light is a whole nother ball game. So you gotta combine the quality of light with the size and shaping of your light to get a desired look. And that's where the magic comes in. That's what separates an experienced and amateur video creator, is how they use their light, how they pay attention to quality of light, and how they shape their light. But that was it, guys. Thanks again for watching all the way through. As always, if you have any thoughts or questions or comments, please post them down below, and we will see you guys next time.